When I became a widow, I never mentioned the pension my husband left me or the second home in Spain. The funeral flowers hadn't even begun to wilt when the phone calls started, a chilling symphony of demands echoing through my empty house. I remember, standing in my kitchen, just 3 weeks after we buried my beloved Russell, watching steam curl lazily from my untouched coffee. That ceramic mug, the one my granddaughter Kathleen had given me, inscribed with "World's Best Grandma," felt foreign. In my hands, everything did. My own reflection in the hallway mirror seemed to hold a stranger, someone worn down by a grief so profound it had erased the woman I used to be. But my children? They saw an opportunity. "Mom, we need to talk about the house." Donald's voice, sharp and impatient, sliced through the quiet. It was the same tone he'd used as a teenager, demanding money for some ill-advised scheme. But now, at 32, he wasn't asking. He was telling. I put the mug down, still unzip-ped. "Good morning to you too, Donald." My voice was flat. "Don't. Start with me, Mom. Lisa and I have been discussing your situation. Frankly, it's not sustainable. This house is far too big for you alone. The mortgage payments? There is no mortgage." The words slipped out, factual and cold. Russell had paid it off 5 years ago, a detail I'd never shared with the children. They'd always assumed, and I'd let them. A beat of silence. Then Donald's laugh. A harsh, dismissive sound, so unlike Russell's affectionate rumble. Donald wielded it like a weapon. "Mom, please. Dad's pension barely covers your medications. We all know the financial strain you're under." I walked to the window above the sink, gazing out at the garden Russell and I had nurtured for 23 years. The roses needed pruning. The herb garden was overgrown. Each task, once a shared joy, now stood as a monument to everything I'd lost. "Your concern is touching," I replied, my reflection catching in the glass. Gray hair screaming for color, lines etched deep around my eyes from a month of unshed tears. 63 years of living, suddenly visible in a harsh new light. "Don't be dramatic. Darlene agrees with me. We think you should consider moving in with one of us." Darlene agrees. My daughter, who hadn't called since the funeral, who hadn't answered my calls. When exactly did Darlene share this opinion? Another pause. I could almost picture Donald running his hand through his thinning hair, a nervous gesture he'd inherited from Russell. "We had dinner last night, as a family, to discuss your options. My options, not our mother's future or how we can help Mom through this difficult time. My options, as if I were a problem to be solved rather than a person to be supported." "I see." I opened the refrigerator, staring at the casserole dishes from well-meaning neighbors, still untouched. "And these options include selling my home?" "It makes financial sense. You could help Lisa and me with our down payment. We've been looking at that colonial on full story video added in below.